Alright, so we go and get the horses and we leave.
You all take off for your first day of travel to Sogsow.
Everybody has horses. Yep. Oh my god, we all have horses!
Wow, we can make it there so
Everyone
fast.
has horses. Actually, technically it is 4 days walking, so it would be reduced, so it's only a couple days of walking. If you all keep, if there are moments of bursting intervals.
Like a medium pace. Like we're paying attention.
Yeah, like a medium pace.
Because there's like slow pace, medium pace, and like not paying attention at all.
Yeah.
Like what they did the first time when we were traveling here. The whole time.
It was my first time riding Sogsow. She wanted to run. And you know...
She's probably about to take the fuck off today.
She's probably taking the lead, actually.
Probably.
Because Sogsow wants to go. Probably wants to run.
Technically, the guy said that both of those horses like to run. But I'm sure the one horse didn't really want. He wasn't probably interested in running with his mouth hurting. But he's probably feeling better now.
Hopefully.
I think I did a good job.
Load up and head out.
Yeah!
What did you do on your first day of traveling? Or, actually, what's the marching order?
Probably Nora in the front.
Wyatt's not happy about it, but he also takes the lead.
I was just gonna kind of meander. So I'm assuming that they still have that cart, though.
They did not bring the cart. Oh, no, wait, they did bring the cart.
Yeah.
So Buttercup is currently manning the cart.
Fucking.
I feel like somebody should be behind the cart. So I'll just say that I'll take up the very back.
Okay.
And then you get to decide for the rest of them, because they're all you, Madison.
Zoom does ride next to you. In the back.
That's fine.
And Israel rides beside Jacob.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That's dangerous.
That's okay. No, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Whatever you say.
I said it's okay.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
God, fuck. How do I? No. I don't see shit. That is a 6.
Nora?
I'm in front. Wow. Oh.
I'm in front.
I'm in front. I don't need to know where I'm going.
16. I thought you were talking about... I thought you were just talking to her. Okay.
She thinks that I'm trying to watch Jacob and Adriel,
Yeah.
which I'm not.
That's because that was the topic, and you moved from that topic.
I'm gonna say that I'm just like braiding Warrior's mane, not paying to a damn thing.
You sense every once in a while Zoom glancing over at you. That's pretty much the thing that's kind of like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
The marching order, so Nora, you're at the front, left, then Wyatt is on the right, Adriel's on the left, Jacob on the right, Zoom on the left, Talavin on the right.
I'm on the left front. Okay.
Your horse immediately wants to bolt.
Like, oh, let's get started for a little bit. Let's get warmed up since it's so early.
Let you go.
We have a long, long way to go. You can run in a little bit. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Oh.
No, make a persuasion roll.
Okay, because I'm talking to her. Is it too late to cast guidance?
She hasn't rolled yet.
You can cast guidance.
Persuasion? Let's see.
16.
16.
16. 3 roll.
Oh, she got a 16 too.
Oh gosh,
Oh.
with guidance.
Go ahead.
see. 19.
Natural 20. She's like, not later, now. Saving throw.
Wait, a dexterity you say? Or strength?
Strength.
Okay. With guidance?
No, with guidance.
I know! I was hoping. Okay.
You will watch as she runs. I need to make a dexterity saving throw as you.
Oh my gosh. Come on.
This happens to you every time.
19.
Hey, damn.
Okay, 19.
You don't
23.
fly off of the horse, but you manage to grab again the hold of the saddle and wrench your hand into the reins as you are unwillingly yanked forward down the road and just spit out.
This horse?
So she failed that. Oh no, you didn't. You stayed long. Okay,
Like,
okay.
I love
You failed the. Okay. I thought for a second she was gonna fall.
And gives a kick quickly to Mir, and he takes off. He's like, well, we're scaring ahead.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, sure you are. I like call off. I'm like, yeah, sure. Damn.
You all are a party of four as they sprint off into the sunrise.
Sasana?
What was your perception check, by the way?
Mine? It was a 16.
16. As you're traveling, you do notice a couple of shifty eyes from the forest, which primarily belong to more crocodiles. But
Since
otherwise,
they ran off, can I make another perception check? Because now I feel like I need to be extra aware since there's two less of us.
no, this all happens simultaneously.
Okay.
You just watch them go off, and your mind kind of goes back to being slightly distracted. Just, seeing Zoom a little bit crestfallen, you think maybe there might be something up.
I know exactly what's up. Talavin knows. Talavin knows.
Does she?
She knows. She just does not going to say anything right now. She doesn't know what to say. So she's just going to keep her mouth shut. So she can't fuck any more shit up.
Angrily picks up phone and drops it just an inch.
You all travel for the first few hours. Sazana does slow down to a canter and begins trotting happily.
How far did she bolt?
Huh?
How far did she bolt? Did she listen to me when I was like, no?
When you were like, what? Oh, when you said no?
Yeah, I was like, Sasana. After
After she took off.
well, she bolted, and then I was scolding her.
Make an animal handling check.
That's tilted.
That's cocked.
That's cocked. It's cocked. Okay. Tainted 20.
Tainted 20. After about 5 hard minutes of sprinting, you do manage to get her to cease and actually stop as you scold her. She doesn't seem happy about it.
That'll be no more apples for you today.
Yeah, exactly. You
Want to run? I want to run.
I know you want to run. I know that. And I said we could run later, but you didn't listen to me.
Now you're not going to run at all.
We can still run later, but we can't get too far ahead of the other horses. They're not as fast as you see.
You are bargaining with her. Cut it out!
That's how we deal with things.
This is true. This is very true. They are slow. Especially the big one. Very slow.
She is so lucky Talavin cannot hear her.
I know. Yeah.
Wyatt eventually catches up, bringing Mir into a cease. It's like, your horse is insane. This might be worse than Buttercup.
I just kind of give him this knowing look like, I know. We're working on it. I technically haven't had her for a week yet, so I think we're making fairly good progress considering the time restraints.
Right.
Sorry about that.
No, it's good. As near as breathing heavy, he's tired. You can see he takes a second. He actually tries to lay down with Wyatt on his get up. Go lunging against the nearest tree.
Look at what you've done.
I didn't do it!
His horse is going to be exhausted. He's going to get hurt. His horse took 2 exhaustion points trying to keep up.
Fine.
Just about 15 or so minutes later, the rest of the party reconvenes. You all encouraged a small saunter. You'll press on.
Okay. So I'd say maybe like midday, because we've been traveling for a while. I'll probably do like a sprint up and back with Sasana. I don't want to tire her out, but she still wants to run, and I told her she would run later. I need her to listen to me. Okay. 19.
This time, after that relative scolding and after another promise is made, she seems to adhere to what you say. And when the promise is fulfilled, she seems to listen a little bit more.
Okay, good. So, meet.
You all take lunch, stretch your legs, and continue on. Do you do anything else for the rest of the afternoon?
No, not until we make camp.
I don't think I have anything.
I have nothing left emotionally to
I'm
give.
nothing. I have no emotional
empty
giving
vessel.
left.
Ugh.
I'm just an empty shell of myself. Or I'm just kind of like, I don't know what to do to help these people.
You have some meditating to do
Yeah.
about what it is that you, as you Talavin, what you want and what you hope to gain. The recent events that have transpired. Keeping all these things in the forefront of your mind. The evening comes, soon instinctually, like clockwork, with Adriel begins tearing down different elements to help you guys make camp. Fresh water is made and cleaned.
I pressed the vegetation, all the water.
All of it.
All of it.
Meat is boiled or fried against some of the more clean rocks.
I pressed the vegetation, the rocks, as much as I can.
Like a KBBQ, the hot rocks, you just lay the meat on the rock and just...
Yeah.
Is anyone taking watch?
I will take first watch.
Adriel volunteers to take first watch with you.
Okay.
I'll take second watch.
Wyatt volunteers. The final watch is Jakob and Zoom. Alright, so first watch. Everybody else curls up as best they can. There's still a bit of chill to the air, but nothing unmanageable.
I make sure I blanket warrior.
All of them are blanketed and well taken care of.
Okay. I just have to make
Sure.
sure.
Adriel, I'm sitting there. I need you to make a perception check.
Do you want to just do one with advantage, or do you want to... Well, she already made her own.
She already gets advantage.
Oh, okay.
Doo-doo-doo.
I am still completely sidetracked. That is an 8.
Yeah. She's taking time, looking one way, looking the other, scanning the area. Your mind is a little bit far from you, distracted. And after about the first hour and a half, she actually approached the subject. Like, been acting a little bit off all day. Something the matter?
She said, I've been acting off all day? Fucking shit. I don't know. I've just had a lot on my mind, a lot of things that I must consider for my future.
This is one of those girly, touchy-feely things that.
No, absolutely.
Share your feelings.
No.
Well, since you're not wanting to share your feelings, let me give you a little bit of insight. Something else to kind of chew on as I'm taking watch and you're off thinking about whatever it is you're thinking about.
Copy on that.
Uh-oh.
She lowers her voice, and you all aren't terribly far away from one another. You are within 5 feet or so. But she does lower her voice, and she's like, I'm pretty sure you get the feeling that Zoom does really care for you. Right?
I kind of nod.
He usually doesn't interact with a whole bunch of people all at once. It's just something that he's not used to. And this is, in my opinion, the first crush he's ever had. He's never really had anybody who's actually looked out for him. I mean, he's interacted with me, but I'm a bit of a bully to him. He picked that design out for you because he knows that you worked hard on that symbol originating him.
And I'm just kind of like, I'm just like, my brow is just furrowing further and further, like.
He's not great about reading different emotions. He's good enough to get a good feel if someone's hostile or not, but this is the first time he's ever really felt these things. And by you not saying anything, it's really crushed him. Especially after he put himself out there. If you don't like him, that's fine. I mean, I kind of gave him a heads up and said, maybe she didn't like you that way. And, but he wanted to make sure that you knew. And this kind of whole not saying anything is really making him feel down.
I didn't mean to not say anything. The night that we talked, it was kind of a bad day for me, and I'm just kind of confused right now. I don't know. I just don't know what I want or what I need to continue doing currently. I'll think on it, and I promise I'll say something to him tomorrow. And I just look fucking stressed out of my mind.
She looked and kind of gives a nod. It's like he was really worried. He kind of expressed as best he could, asking what he did wrong. He didn't really say good morning or anything. He didn't even listen to him. Or whatever that crazy mind thing it is that you did. Not once.
Oof. Wow. Ouch. Oof.
It was his idea to go hunting. He wanted to make sure that, for the journey ahead, that we had food and supplies, and it was his idea. And then he tells me he saw you, and what's space in the barn? Is that what this is about?
No, he was apologizing for something that had happened the previous day.
Zoom doesn't know that.
My shoulders are like just set.
If you don't like him, you don't like him. So at this point, she kind of scooches over and kind of lays a hand on your shoulders. Like, I'm not trying to scold you or anything, but I'm trying to look out for him too.
And
If you don't like him, and I'm not invested as much, I suppose. If you don't like him that way, that's fine. But leaving him hanging like that, it's just hurting him.
Man, I kind of felt like I wasn't leaving him hanging, or that one time we talked, and now I'm like fucking stressed out. I can't remember what I said to him. Oh my god. Oh.
You made it seem like you liked him back.
Oh, I didn't. I
kissed him.
No, I kissed him on the cheek. No.
You don't know what that means.
I take my dagger and stab myself so I can end my misery.
Look, I'm your friend, and I'm like I said, I'm not trying to scold you, I'm not trying to push you one way or the other. If you need more time, just tell him that. Tell him that maybe you did have a bad day and all this other stuff. At least he has a little bit of hope to hold out for, instead of this not knowing that's just killing him.
I nod and I'm like, I promise, I will talk to him tomorrow and I'll explain things and I'll think on it tonight as well.
He really does care for you.
And I care for him. There's just a lot going on in my head.
Quite literally.
Quite literally. Literally, there's voices. Okay.
Give you another tap on your shoulder. Resumes her position, scoots back, and continues scanning the woods. That watch comes to an end. You all slip into a dreamless sleep. While it is Nora and Wyatt's turn.
I'm just watching. Let's see. 18 for perception.
18? You got a natural 20.
Wow.
Both of you, eyes like hawks.
They could just tell that when I woke them up that I was not paying attention.
I see.
You all listen, and you do hear a couple of night owls, which is a little bit unusual. Then again, you all are almost on the edge of the swamps anyway.
There were no sounds in the swamps.
Remember no sounds. You do hear the sounds of some owls. There are still no sounds of insects, no amphibians, but there are also no rustles in the night.
I assume
There
they're.
must be creaking or splashing the waters.
I'm leaning up against a tree.
Oh my god.
You are leaning up against it.
Is it a nice tree?
You don't know.
Hello.
Hello.
No!
Are you? Yes, you can.
If I ever DM, that spell is not being
Are you glad it's almost?
banished.
Are you glad it's almost spring?
Yeah. I can feel my roots.
Well, I think it's gonna be a good spring. I hope you grow very tall and get all the
I
sunshine.
hope to not fall over.
Oh, you seem pretty young. I don't think you're gonna fall over this spring.
That's what I thought about old Hickey over there.
I glance over. Is there a fallen tree?
There is a tree that's fallen over.
Are its roots still intact?
Yes.
I'm not gonna talk. Hello, old Hickey.
You go with that one?
Can I just holler to it? Hello.
Yeah.
Wyatt staring at her making these.
Actually, wouldn't tree talk? Wouldn't tree talk be silent?
I know, but you'd have to be like sway.
But trees don't sway.
Their branches do.
You get a little bit of a sway.
I'm just kind of humming. Okay, I'm gonna stop then. I just wanted to.
No, this man already saw you. Like, he already saw it's too late.
I know.
He already knows that she can talk to animals. Yeah. Like, it's not the first time you've seen her do weird things, but he's just watching you like, what are you doing?
I'm talking to the tree. What are you doing?
What's it saying?
It's glad that it's almost spring, and it hopes it doesn't fall over. Unlike old Hickey over there.
Great.
Is there anything you want to know
Great.
about trees?
Why is it talking?
Because I can talk to it. Just like I can talk to you.
Like you can talk to the horses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can talk to
Great.
plants and animals.
How long have you been able to do this?
Since I was about 6 or 7.
How long?
Someone taught me how to speak to them.
experience. I'm gonna keep looking this way and not think about old Hickey over there.
It's just the natural way of life. Just like nature. No, because we're cool.
I take 17 points of psychic damage in my sleep.
Ka-jaw! Yeah.
Your all's watch comes to a close. You see nothing out of the ordinary. Final watch, Jacob and Sue.
But we don't get to hear that.
Unless you stay awake.
No.
I mean, technically, Zim can't talk, so.
The watch comes to a close, and you all wake up. Unharmed, unbothered, and ready for the next day's travel.
I'll make some tea for everybody, and I hand it out to everyone.
Because you have so
Because I have fresh mint now!
You do have fresh mint, and it is lovely having that fresh, crisp taste so early in the morning. You gotta rub some of the leaves in your tea. It helps clean up the area.
Pack up.
At one point, you see Zoom kind of step off to the side with the side pouch. And kind of he's making a few signs. And then nods and closes up and begins helping up with the horses.
Oof. Wow, this is gonna be a terrible day, I can already tell.
That's not
Help
good.
saddle. Everybody is packed, ready to continue. And you all set out again. Same marching order as before.
Mm-hmm.
You all get back out onto the main road. Already saw some of this.
I'm like, oh, I kind of look at Wyatt. I'm like, I'm gonna run up ahead and come back just a couple minutes.
Do you want me to go with
It's alright.
you?
I'll be right back.
Okay. Great.
I'm like,
Cool.
we can run quickly, Sasana.
Quickly!
For a short term.
Go ahead, since you're braced for it, go ahead and make a strength check with advantage.
Yay! Cause I need it. Oh.
Yeah, that was...
Okay, I got a 16
16?
for strength.
That's enough.
Okay.
As you lean into it, you can feel, you're starting to get some of her tells as she leans back and lunges forward and just been sprinting her heart away. You get to a certain point, ask her to come back, make an animal handling check with advantage because you did fulfill a promise.
17.
17, she does listen to you.
It's working!
She listens to you, stops, turns around, and sprints back as fast as she can. She makes it back to the group as you all just walking along. You see this blur. Coming for you. Oh wait, back the other way.
Doing circles around.
Skirt. Make it back. Continue. Everybody make a perception check.
22!
17.
17. You all
This is getting
press
so
forward, digging your watch into the afternoon. In the afternoon, you notice that even though it's midday, there is a slight fog that has gathered in the nearby areas. It's not thick. It's just kind of this low-hanging mist.
Does it seem natural?
Like some clouds. Yeah, it seems natural. There's some low-hanging clouds. It looks like it might rain soon.
Oh, it looks cloudy, it looks rainy.
It looks like it could storm. It's just kind of overcast, and it's that odd temperature where the ground was slightly warm because of the sun, but now that it's getting cloudy, there's just kind of this mixture of moisture, and it's just creating this low-hanging fog. It's not, like I said, it's not thick, it's not really hanging on the roads, it's just, as you look out into the swamps, there's just this low mist starting to form.
I put low fog.
Mist. Okay.
Yeah, low fog mist. Zoom is riding beside you. He's looking still kind of tired.
Oh, I meant to do that last night. I forgot because Adriel scolded me.
You all are walking. Wyatt doesn't really say anything. He's keeping a good lookout. Adriel is trying to strike up a conversation with Jakob. A little bit asking different questions, like about like colors and like where he's been. You know, just like
That's funny.
random stuff. And
Do we get the sense that Adriel lived in that town for a long time? Like, I've never asked her, like, if she lived somewhere else before that town. Did we?
Oh, back in Willends?
Yeah.
You never asked her.
But, like, do I get the sense that she had been there a long time?
She had probably been there for a while.
But not her whole life.
You're not sure. I mean, she
Just curious.
did have a strip of land, but you're not sure how that was acquired.
Yeah, I remember that. Okay. I'm literally have so much anxiety over this. This is giving me so much. I'm literally gonna have ulcers.
Get it out of the way.
God.
Just be
I'm gonna kind of like look over at Zoom and I'm just gonna kind of like, can I link with you for a moment?
You get his attention. He
Oh God, this is
nods
so
attention.
And I'm gonna link with him.
He's looking at you. You can see he's wearing his old ratty scarf again. He's still wearing his armor, but there's just something about that tattered old scarf that he likes wearing.
I'm not gonna write this conversation down because I need to focus. I just want to apologize for just being kind of absent and I guess ignorant to what you told me the other day. It was just kind of like a weird, stressful day, and I guess I thought that I conveyed what I wanted to when we talked, and I see now that I didn't, and I feel like maybe I've been ignoring you for a day or so, just trying to get my own bullshit together and whatever, but I just want to say that I do care for you, and I just don't think that I am in a position currently where I have the capacity to, I guess, really love someone right now. But I want you to know that I do deeply care for you, and I enjoy every day that we've been together. And I love your company and the knowledge that you have. And I am sorry that I've been ignorant in just ignoring and not paying attention to my friends. And I kind of like sit back a little bit and I'm just like,
That's good.
You can see he does look a little bit hurt, a little bit sad. I thought I'd actually done something wrong.
no.
Afterwards,
It had nothing to do with you. It was just me messing up that day, and I was so grateful for your kind words and your beautiful gift, and I can't wait to make or have something that's worthy of how beautiful they were. They are beautiful, and I so appreciate the gesture. And I hope that this doesn't change, the way that we are because I love the way that we are. Because I can depend on you and I can count on you and I trust you. And that takes a lot for me.
So, you didn't mean it.
What?
When you...
No, it's not. I have a... Have I ever told him about my brother?
I don't think so. Oh no, you're about to...
No, not exactly. I'm not about to like spill my whole ass life story.
No, you're about to be like, you're like a brother to
No! God, oh no.
friend zoned.
Shit.
You could just say someone. You don't have to say it's your
Yeah, I don't have to say someone.
Sorry.
The way that I grew up and the way that just general, the way that I convey things is through just like interactions, and I wasn't trying to convey one thing or another. It was more of just like a thank you for being there when I needed someone. And I didn't mean to confuse or upset, and I'm so sorry that I've been so ignorant. And I'm just kind of like shaking my head a little bit, and I feel like a little bit of tears coming out to my eyes because I feel really bad. But I really kind of don't have any other words. I don't know. It was just meant as an endearment and a thank you, and I'm so sorry. I'm apologizing a lot lately. This is really bad. Ooh, I am warding off men.
Does this mean you don't like me? Like that? You said you cared, and I care for you very much. But you don't care the same way.
I don't think that I do.
Just up and kind of scratches in his eye.
Oh man, this is worse than electrocution. Baby, save me. Oh, please electrocute the shit out of me so that I pass out. I hear a in the back of my head. I'm not in a mindset to where I have the capacity to like and love someone like that after some of the people that I've lost. And I haven't found a point yet where I feel comfortable with that. I'm sorry.
Do you think you ever could?
I honestly don't know. What? I'm sorry. I only just count, like, there was like a little small mumble. That was it.
Yeah, he asked if you think you ever could, just in the future.
And I said that I wasn't sure. I don't know. I hope maybe one day I can regain that part of me, but I honestly don't know.
Is it because of the points to his tussles?
No, that is nothing. It's not about you. It's about me and my past and what I carry with me and what I allow myself to carry. And I'm being unable to let go of some things in my past. And I kind of like reach up and like my fingers almost trace over like the scars on the one side of my face. And but then I kind of just like reach back and like run my hands through my hair trying to like, I didn't just do that. Oh God, what are you doing?
You just kind of quiet. You just kind of nods.
Shit.
Doesn't really say anything else.
It's okay.
This is literally why I will be single forever, because I can't handle this.
I can't either. But hey, it may be good practice one day.
No, it's not. Because if I have to go through this in real life, I'm probably going to actually get an ulcer. And I'm going to die.
You're gonna get an ulcer and die.
Literally. I'm going to literally turn into Cessna. Just anxiety ridden. Okay? And I eventually just kind of like, since he doesn't say anything, I just kind of eventually let like the link fade. Like I don't like cut it, but like I just kind of eventually let it fade because I don't.
Well, you would have to cut it in order for that to be a thing.
Okay.
But after a little bit of time, you hear him. It's almost like a mutter in the back of your mind. It's, I'll still be here.
He's so loyal. It's okay, sweetie. It's okay.
And I'm just gonna kind of like I blink back a couple tears and I just kind of nod and I just thank you.
He reaches up and scratches his eye again.
I let my hair kind of like fall on my face. I'm just like, what have I done?
Come back from run with Susana.
Everybody's crying and in tears.
Jacob's like, why would you ask me something like that? Like, I'm curious, I want to know. You all missed that whole part of that conversation. But no, Nora, you and Wyatt both would have heard, like, so like, how flexible are you?
Oh damn! Okay.
I was interested. I want to know.
Interdimensional Talavin. He's very flexible. It's great.
You would know.
I said interdimensional.
Interdimensional.
Not that anybody else would know what that means.
Ooh.
But interdimensional Talavin does. Okay, we're done. We're literally the most uncool 3 people in the world.
If there's nothing else that you all do, you all take a break, midday, continue to press on in the afternoon. Zoom doesn't change his position, he still rides beside you. But you see that he does leave the flap open. And you see from time to time he does make different hand signs. You get the sense that there's probably someone by his scarf.
Aww. Talking with Jesus buddy.
Is there? I know I haven't spent a lot of time learning the sign because I've been cheating. Do I get any of these signs?
Make a perception. Well, like being sly about it.
I'm not gonna. I'm not that person. I'm not that person.
I am.
Nope. No, I'm not that person. I'm not gonna snoop. No, I'm not snooping at all. I'm not snooping at all. I have my own fucking problems. I'm not snooping at all.
Of course. Every roll.
No, I'm not snooping.
Fair.
I'm gonna get caught red-handed. I'm like, I'm not snooping. I'm not.
And you all do have to make camp. You all are close, but not quite at gates yet.
What time do we make camp?
By the time the suns begin to set around 6:30 or so. So probably around 5 or so you all have to make camp. You all got started
Do you want me to help you?
7 or 8.
Do you want me to help you again? So if I were to do one last enchanting on the hair tie, if Talavin helped me, would that half the 8-hour session?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like it if you could help.
And then, okay, well, somebody else should probably take first watch, though, and then we can take third watch together.
If you all are taking watch, that would put you at disadvantage on the watch.
No, I said somebody else should probably take first watch, and then we can take third watch, so we get, like, a little bit of sleep.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, somebody else needs to be watching while we're doing this, because we're not watching.
Okay. Because essentially you would ask them to do 2 watches. Probably tilted your heads in the same direction.
No, I'm saying, so me and her are going to stay up from
Third watch.
6 to 10. So somebody's taking that first watch, that chunk of watch or whatever. I don't know how you break it down, like, by hours. So we usually take 3 watches. I'm saying, I don't know, Adriel and Zoom, Jakob and Wyatt, and then me and Nora take the third watch. But we only get, like, a little bit of sleepies.
What I'm saying is if you all are working on enchanting while you're on watch, you'll be at disadvantage on your watch.
And I'm saying that we're not taking watch while we're enchanting.
Then who's taking the additional?
Nobody. We're getting less sleep.
Okay, I won't do it this time. I won't do it yet. I'll wait till we get to the town.
Essentially, you could try to enchant, but you would be at disadvantage on your perception checks looking around.
So
you can tell them that you're not going to take third watch, or that you're going to be doing something during third watch.
no, so me and her would start enchanting when we got to camp. Like when we started making camp, after we were done making camp, me and her would start enchanting. Somebody else would take that first watch because we were like, hey, we're not watching. We need somebody else to be watching, but we will take, I mean, I guess we could take second watch and then,
Yeah, we could do that.
and then when we're done, we'll take second watch and then we'll wake up the last 2 people for third watch. We're sacrificing a little bit of sleep for this, basically, is what I'm saying.
You all would technically take a point of exhaustion then.
That's okay.
I'll just do what it do. Because I mean, 6 to 10.
No, that's okay. I'll just do it in the next town.
Well,
It's all right.
wait, hold on. 6, because we got to camp kind of early. So if we started at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
It doesn't take an hour to set up camp. It takes longer to set up camp. You all don't start watches until like 10.
So then technically, if we started at 8, if we started enchanting at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, if we went to bed at midnight and we took third watch, could we get enough sleep? Look, I'm just trying.
It's okay. This is too complicated.
I said we just take the point of exhaustion.
You either take a point of exhaustion and enchant the thing, or
Just take the
you
point
get
of
the full,
exhaustion.
or you try and keep watch and do the enchanting, but you take disadvantage. You would still get the sleep, but you would be at disadvantage on your watch.
Could we ask to start later in the day for the next day so that we get our full rest?
Can I make a persuasion roll for
No, it's not worth it. I'll just do it in the next town.
But that's so far away.
It's not.
Yes, it is. It's like another.
We're gonna
Probably
make it-
not that farther.
We're
Actually,
gonna make it to the next town. It's alright. It's not worth getting hijacked by another spindly, and it will be our fault.
That's facts. Okay, fine. Fine.
That's alright. We're good.
Day 22. Look, I was trying, okay, Mackenzie, and you are not helping
I
me.
appreciate it, but
I was trying to finesse, and you are not finessing with me. You are anti-finessing.
It's okay. It's too complicated.
I said because even though you guys need, minimum 6 hours of sleep, the others still need the full 8 hours.
It's fine. It doesn't affect it. I'll just do it once we get back into town.
Yeah.
Are we still taking a watch together?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll take first watch together.
Okay.
You two take first watch. You guys make a perception check.
I rolled day 22 on that bitch.
Um,
That is a natural 20. I am finally relieved of a slight amount of stress.
13.
And I'm paying attention.
1, a 3, a 13.
You all take the better part of your watch, eyes like a hawk. You do hear some more owls hooting. You hear the trickling of water as it moves from one pond to the next, to the next, to the next. At one point, you do see a doe walking in the moonlight. She's beautiful. She.
Hi! Not really.
Hi! You don't notice anything, you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
I believe.
We wake up the next group,
You
which
all-
is...
Go to sleep. It's actually Israel and Zoom. They take their watch. You all are sleeping uninterrupted. And finally, Jakob and Wyatt take their watch. And they are uninterrupted. You all wake up, first light, with the sun struck your ears.
Bro, we about to get fucked up at least on one of these days.
The horizon. You all prepare yourselves, gather up your things, dump down camp, mount your horses, and continue. You only have probably half a day's journey or so. You probably get there by noon.
Okay. That's good. Oh, look, it's noon. Huh?
It is noon, unless you all have anything else you want to do.
Not in particular. Same marching
There are-
order.
When you wake up, it's a little bit cloudy out. And by midday, there are these dark storm clouds out. You can hear way off in the distance this low thundering growl in the sky as it threatens a heavy downpour. One of the first actual rains of the season.
Let me get the fuck in a tavern. I do not like being wet. Actually, I kind of do. I kind of enjoy a good heavy rain. I just don't. I hate fucking like that misty shit. That it's like just. I hate that.
It's not the misty. It's not the misty.
I like torrential downpour. I'm down for it.
I like if I don't have to go anywhere. In real life.
No, I love it. Every time a torrential downpours at work, I walk out. Unless I have my books with me. Which that actually happened the other day, and I had my books with me and I couldn't.
So,
I was sad. Pretty sure there's mold in my car, in my front car seat, because I sit down soaking wet in it and I don't give a shit. I need to put a towel down, I think.
Back to what's a car?
No, it's a car. What's UPS? I don't know. Underpaid slave service. Might want to cut that out later.
Yeah.
Just saying.
You guys press on, press forward, and it's getting very, very dark. That low-hanging mist is now creeping from the actual swamps onto the main road.
Ooh, I don't like that at all.
It's a little unsettling as you watch. It's this slow-moving clouds just billowing, swooping. And you all up ahead, make a perception check.
Oh no. Oh, I sense a boss battle.
Oh no!
14.
15?
It wasn't a hard check. You all look up ahead and see the city of Sogsow.
Oh, okay. Oh, you see a giant crocodile running your way.
It's like the hidden rampage.
I turn tail and run the other way.
No, it doesn't do anything like that.
Oh.
You guys see the city before you. is twice the size of the past two that you've been in. There are tall walls made of those same sheared off trees. They're bolted together by thick straps embedded in the ground, pointed at the top. You can see that there are different watchtowers, however they are unmanned. The gate itself remains open. There is no gate guard, apparently. You can see through the mist just different buildings. You see the different rooms of different buildings. And you noticed, all of a sudden, instead of the sound of sloshing, all of a sudden it's
like cobblestone?
Or cobblestone.
It's like a city.
No more mud?
We're out of the swamps.
No more mud?
No more mud.
Essentially at the edges, the very edge of the swamp. You still have, a couple days, but you all are reaching the very edge of the swampland.
I will never come back here again!
You all enter and immediately see many people are hooded. The city itself, as soon as you enter, there is a partial courtyard as soon as you enter, maybe 50, 60 feet, and there are 4 roads. 2 of them immediately follow the walls. 2 of them are kind of at your 2 o'clock and 10 o'clock, and immediately curve up onto a hill. The buildings themselves are of interesting construction. They're not necessarily exact squares. Some of them actually look like they have a slight lean to them, leaning up the hill that Sogsow is actually placed on. Some of the buildings have a lean. Some of them are not complete squares themselves, as the front of the building actually curves along the embankment, the partial sidewalk that resides within this area. We don't smell any livestock in the immediate vicinity, unlike the other 2 places where you were greeted immediately by farmland and crops. You see residents, you see other people. Many of the houses are constructed of wood and of kind of this thick mud-like material, almost like a clay, but they are not fashioned into individual bricks. As you all enter, immediately you see 5 individuals hooded, glancing over at you, whispering to one another. As
soon as I saw all these hooded figures, I put my hood up.
As soon as you make any move, they scatter. They take off running back down the streets. You glance around, you see other people. They'll open their door, look around, dart from one building to the other. There are a couple people who are out at stands. Some of them are what look like they're chopping these partially misshapen vegetables. So one of them is currently in the process of deboning a chicken, plucking, feathering, removing the bones along the edges of the streets. Do you wish to where you go?
I'm gonna say that as we enter through, are these people that are like doing whatever they're doing, like kind of right where we walk in?
They're kind of within the center courtyard or immediately in the initial roadways.
Okay, just to seem not super, threatening, I'm gonna like ride up next to Warrior and be like, "Will you hold Warrior for a moment? I'm just gonna ask and see where the closest tavern is."
Sure.
Okay, and I'll get off so I don't seem all super threatening on my large horse, and I'll walk up to the person deboning, not the person with a knife in their hand.
You walk up. She's not collecting the feathers or anything. She's just pulling them in this quick, repetitive motion.
Might I trouble you for a moment, ma'am?
What do you want?
We're just new to town. We're just wondering where a good tavern with a stable is.
Big persuasion roll.
Oh my god.
I feel like there's some.
I feel like we need to get out of here ASAP. That is a 10.
She looks up the road.
Thank you. And I turn around and go back to my horse. And I'd be like, she just pointed in that direction and said up the road, so.
Alright, let's go.
And I'm kind of like riding next to riding next to Nora as we go this way. And I'm just kind of like under my breath, like, or actually, I'm going to link with her. I don't want anybody that might be listening to hear. And I'm just going to kind of be like, do you get like a weird feeling about this place?
Oh, I wonder. People antisocial running away and staring at us.
I don't know. I just feel like it's a little bit more than that almost.
It does have an odd tension about it.
I feel like maybe we shouldn't stay here very long.
I agree. I'd rather not stay in one place for
What the hell was that?
lightning.
Thunder.
Okay.
Lightning.
You haven't It's Bay! It's not Sogsow, it's Baytown!
Everything immediately turns into lightning and attacks me. And I'm just like, maybe we should only stay the night.
Jakob and Wyatt kind of ride up a friendly place.
And I just kind of nod and I'm just kind of like, and I turned to, I guess, because Jacob's in a cart, so he can't really get next to us, but kind of turned to Wyatt and I'm like, have you ever been here before?
He shakes his head. No, this is actually the farthest north I've been. Usually we try and head south or kind of east and west, trudging through the swamps. I don't know if we tried going this far up.
I say we maybe don't stay here long. If that's okay with you all.
Fine by us. I mean, we still have to try and sell some of our wares. I mean, we're at least going to try.
I nod. I'm still linked with Nora, and I'm like, do you think 2 nights is too long? We need to ask a few questions to see if we can get information about those
We can always
people
extend,
as well.
We can always extend per night.
But 2 for now.
Sure.
I feel like I don't like this place at all.
2 nights. We'll just
And I just kind of nod and I'm like, maybe we'll just do a day-by-day basis for now. If that's okay with you all.
Sure, that sounds alright. Wyatt just nods, puts his foot up, pulls it a little bit closer. You can see the bigger the area is, the more uncertain he is. Especially when it comes to new people. You will head up, not directly across the wall, but the 10 o'clock position. You're heading up the hill. You see people peering out of shutters and looking back. You see a couple other people out and about talking low muttered voices, but they stop as you all pass to watch you go.
Okay.
You all make it up to the top of the hill, and there is what looks like what used to be a place for a statue of some sort, but it is crumbled. Looks like it might have been destroyed recently. And then that landing essentially goes off into 2 other streets, and then there's another that branches down to the left. You figure that's probably, if you followed along the wall, this is probably another connecting point.
Do I see a tavern anywhere or a stable?
Make a perception check. Actually, this would be investigation.
That's even better. 23.
23.
Ooh, Lindsay, 23.
Don't poke me in the eye with your pen.
Oh my bad. Alright.
You guys spend maybe 10-15 minutes looking at the different signage. A lot of it is very difficult to read. whether it's because of just lack of paint and proper lettering. In a way, it almost reminds you of Willends, where the signage itself was overgrown with moss or just decayed over time. Which, for a city this size, it should have better residents, better signage. You hear another. There's another bolt of lightning streaks across the sky. You begin hearing this heavy rain, this wall of waters.
I wanted to get inside before it rained.
Pouring rain.
Shit.
Nora kind of likes it.
I'm not saying she doesn't like
With
it.
your all's investigation, you do manage to find the one that she indicated, which was the ghost room.
The what?
The ghost's crane.
Ghost crane?
Ghost's crane. Apostrophe S. Make it possessive.
Crane.
Ghost's crane.
Okay. I'm going to say that we take the horses into the stables kind of immediately. Is there anybody in the stable?
You all duck inside. Everybody gets rid of any excess water droplets from their hair. And what was your question?
I said, is there anybody in the stable?
No, there's no one in the stables.
Are there horses?
No.
I like this place less and less.
I mean, they don't get a lot of visitors.
I'm just saying, I don't like it.
By the way, the locals are behaving.
Oh, there's probably a reason they're behaving that way, which is probably going to be ungood for us.
You're right, it will be very ungood.
It'll be ungood for us. Okay,
You all guide your horses in. Jakob and Wyatt both take the cart, drag it over to the side, grab their wares, and pull it into the stalls with them. Run the water, and shake the water out of their hair. Should we go inside and see if we can get a room? I mean, they don't have any horses here, but it could be that everyone just walks here on foot.
quick question, or quick side thing. While they were unloading their cart, I was going to wave Adriel and Zoom over and just be like, maybe don't get too comfortable. We might not stay here very long.
They both nod. Adriel's like, yeah, this place is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
I was like, me too.
I don't like this at all. Everybody's acting so weird.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go inside and look for
I'm going to take... Oh, it's like attached to my saddle. That's so much, but I don't want to leave it out there.
Let's see. Adriel steps in. Let's see if they have rooms first before we start unpacking everything.
Okay,
A couple of us go inside, see if we can secure some rooms. If not, there's no point in unpacking.
okay, I'll stay here with the horses.
Right, she
I already don't like these people. I'm uncomfortable.
goes
Nora, all
inside,
you.
with Jakob. They're gone for maybe 10 minutes before they come back and they're like, no good. They're not selling any rooms.
They what? Sorry.
They're not selling any rooms.
Okay, that was kind of the vibe I was getting.
They said there's another place up further along the road. If we take the left and then take a right at the top, said that there should be another spot, but we don't have availability here.
Okay, well, let's go find this. Sorry, what did she say?
Kind of seems spooked. I don't like this at all.
Yeah, I don't either. Let's try this other place, but if not, we, I guess, might have to push on. I don't know.
Alright, let's go check it out.
Yeah, let's just go check out this other place and then we can discuss further action if necessary.
You all regather your things, load up the cart, and head off up the left-hand landing, turn right. You see this one, ironically, is called the Skinny Crocodile.
Yeah.
The skinny crocodile?
Skinny Crocodile. It's kind of a shotgun-style place it's more long and it kind of hangs precariously out over one of the hills, one of the ledges. It's propped up by tree trunk after tree trunk after tree trunk. It doesn't look like it's going anywhere, but the fact that it hangs so far over the ledge is a little bit unnerving for you.
Phew.
Adriel again kind of proposes, let's make sure, as the rain's pouring down over top of you, let's make sure. We've got a few rooms. We'll be back.
I'm gonna say that we go into the stable just to get cover from the rain for a minute.
You guys duck under the cover. Just shakes their heads again. Looking around.
No horses?
No horses?
No horses.
No horses. No horses.
This place is stressing me out hardcore.
That's alright. We're in the right place.
10 minutes go by. And Adriel and Jacob both come back out and shake their heads. They're not telling me rooms either. That's weird. It's weird, and I don't want to be out here in the rain.
What did they say?
Did they say anything, or they just...
They said they were full. That's the thing. They said this place and the other place said that they were all full up. We gotta keep going. I mean, I even offered for us to stay here in the barn. Saying that we'd take some of the stalls just for a night, get out of the rain. They said no. They're expecting people. What people, I don't know.
Curious. Shit, I should have inside checked them motherfuckers earlier. You said that there was 4 hooded figures that ran off at the beginning? 5?
Well, they're all hooded. Everyone in the town.
I know, but there was 5 that the second we entered, they ran off. Do I remember which direction they ran?
They went off to the right. Or they scattered, so 2 of them went up on the right-hand side, and 3 of them went down on the right-hand side of the wall.
So they're expecting a large amount of people. Oh.
They said maybe we could ask around, but I don't know if we're going to be finding anything else. It's already pouring. It's already getting dark.
Shit.
I almost want to go in there.
Yeah, I kind of want to too. Did they give another tavern that in town, or they just said to try someone else?
Said to try somewhere else. They didn't give any particular tavern or anything. They just said that there might be further residents going in.
DM question: how big is this city?
It's twice as big as the other ones. If you combine both Bomberg and Hhatu and doubled it, that's essentially the size of this town.
Okay.
So
like if me and Nora were to take a little walkie canter around the city, could we maybe perchance find another one and try those real quick?
I get the feeling we're not going to find anything.
I mean, if I walk in there and...
You can certainly try, but you're unfamiliar with the territory. You might get lost.
Right. I'm going to look outside, into the rain. Are there people outside, or is there just, it's empty streets?
There are a few people outside.
Are they looking at us?
No.
Try to liberate one of them.
Well, are they talking? You said they were standing out there.
Some of them are out there looking about. Some of them are huddled talking before dispersing.
Could I pick up any words at all from my lip reading?
They've got their hoods on and it is pouring rain.
Okay.
You have to make a pretty good perception check.
I can try. I mean, it doesn't hurt.
Alright,
Disadvantage?
check a disadvantage.
Okay. I got
You got a 1.
I don't see it. I get water in my eyes. I'm like, blah, blah, blah.
You're getting this really weird, sickening feeling in your gut. There's just something's weird about this place.
Trust me, I have a sickening feeling in my gut right now. I think we need to leave, but we need information, and I don't know what to do.
Let's try going a little bit further in.
We try one more place, and then I think we should leave.
At this point, Wyatt, who's kind of been quiet, arms folded, and go where?
Somewhere.
Out of the rain?
It's better than being here.
Days away.
I mean, we're gonna get rained on either way because it's not like they're gonna let us in somewhere.
I feel like this is a trap.
I know, I feel
Madison.
really fucking uncomfortable right now. Like, I am sweating.
We are
She's
trapped.
about to leave us on a cliffhanger. I'm gonna have to be sick all week. I'm gonna take the whole week off of work. I'm just gonna be puking my guts up all week from work.
We only get to play once a week for only 12 hours at a time. Like, what are we supposed to do? Okay. Alright.
I would rather stay somewhere in town than try and go out into the rain and try and spend the night in the cold and the wet. There's going to be no dry place out there. At least here, we've got an overhang. I haven't seen any authorities, so it doesn't look like...
That also worries me.
I know. But it means that they'd have to get a lot of people to come drag us out. At very least. Let's... As much as I don't like being in larger cities, I don't like being this once more at this moment.
Alright,
I agree.
let's keep going. I guess the next one me and you will take.
Further on
We're gonna
into
find out
the
the
city,
fuck's
go ahead
going
and make perception checks. The rain is just coming down in droves at this point. Squint and blink away. The moment you blink, the water just pours
19.
into your face. 19.
8.
You are not finding any other place nearby that they were referring to.
Was it 19?
You all wind further and further along the vast majority of all of the roads and aren't seeing any other taverns.
So, other than, like, not seeing taverns, is it all residential? Are there any, like...
Vast majority is residential.
Okay. Are there any, like, storefronts or anything?
Make another perception check. Or this would be investigation.
Okay. 22.
12.
22. There are a few storefronts which, as you pass by, shutters close. Lights dim.
As we go by, or they're already like that?
From down the road, as you all are approaching a road, a lot of them are doing this.
Okay, does it look like there's, like, a town hall? Like, any place of...
You see
authority.
a building up at the top of the city that you all have been kind of wandering around. It's actually been a couple of hours now. It's pushing around 5 o'clock or so.
Damn, we just got here at noon.
So you said there's a building at the very top of the hill?
Yeah, there's a building at the very top of the hill which could possibly be some kind of town hall, some kind of city hall. Maybe it's a temple of some sort. It's hard to tell. Anytime you glance up, you're just pelted in the face with big raindrops that are coming down like hail.
Do I perchance see like a residential stable anywhere? Like maybe somebody just has like a small barn type deal going on? Anything.
An investigation check. You're peering around, trying to get some
Is that
sense
cocked?
of what it looks like.
No.
Okay. 17.
17. You do see a few residential stables.
Do I see like a mildly large one that would be able to handle as many horses as we have?
They're all small, attached to the houses. No horses.
Or somebody came and wiped these motherfuckers out and they're about to wipe us out too. Oh my god.
I think we should head up the hill.
Okay.
How long would it take us to get up the hill?
I need you all to make a perception check.
Oh no.
Fucking
Oh, gosh, I'm so scared.
I'm literally gonna be sick. Ooh, that's actually good. That's a 25.
14.
You all hear a
God, we're so fucked.
We're gonna die. She's wearing a necklace now.
No.
Okay.
What necklace?
At this point, any people that you see hovering outside of buildings, being around on the streets, they immediately scatter.
Okay, do I know where this is coming from?
It's coming from on top of the building.
Oh, I feel like now we shouldn't go that way.
From on top of the hill. And then you hear doom, 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 it's beginning to echo. 2, 5, 7. More and more begin chiming before they all stop simultaneously. Silence.
Nothing happened.
Except for the pouring rain around you. Zoom is looking around, partially frantic. Adriel is trying to keep her hood over, but it is soaked through. She's soaked through. Everyone's soaked through. At which point you see a small light at one of the doors ahead on your right-hand side. The door opens, and you see a young woman, possibly in her early 20s, peek outside, look around. What are you doing? Hurry!
Okay, we go over there, but like, what about my horses? I can't leave my horse out here. He cannot be stolen. I'll kill myself.
Yeah, you all rush forward with your horses, and she's like, I don't know what to do with that cart. Like, Father! And you see a taller, lumbering man come forward. He's got one arm has a crutch as he limps forward, and he says, "Guide him around back. Hurry!" And he grabs her hand.
We're safe.
She looks up at him. Pale features. She's got these soft brown eyes, this brown hair pulled back into a tight bun. She nods and she's like, "Bring your horses with me. Hurry!
We follow.
She leads you around the edge, down a very steep slope, and behind, partially, majority of it is covered, but there is some livestock. There are some chickens. There are a couple of pigs, and there's enough room for you all to kind of squeeze all of your horses in together. Everybody guides them inside. She's like, "Don't worry about desaddling them now. Just leave them. Just leave them. We gotta get inside. Hurry!"
Okay, fine. I make sure that Zoom grabs the sprites.
Yeah.
He's got
Grabs a few of your belongings.
I kind of throw my blanket. I like ripped it out and I threw it over Warrior just because I feel like shit.
Grabs a couple of personal belongings. You all can grab your packs, grab your weapons, and everybody heads inside into the basement. Jakob and Wyatt parked the cart in such a way that it kind of was mostly under the overhang and was blocking all of the horses in.
Okay,
that's good.
So kind of hiding them a little bit.
Hiding.
Oh, what is
You
this?
should cast alarm around it.
Muttering a few arcane words, and there's a quick flash along the line where the cart is. It's this partially tree.
Who did this?
The girl.
Oh.
The young girl.
I thought you said Wyatt. I said,
No.
bitch, excuse me?
The girl.
It's fine.
The girl does. She mutters these quick words, begins locking the door, guides you guys over. She's like, "Shh, you have to be quiet." And at this point, the older gentleman, which you can see he has these kind of burly-ish beard, white tinted along the chin, along the sides of his hair, looks relatively worn out, but very fatherly in this moment. As he hobbles his way down the stairs, he shuts the door behind him and says, "Not expecting anyone else, are you?"
No.
Also, there's a few arcane words. And that same shimmer goes across. We have to be very...
Do I recognize this arcane stuff? Because I'm
You know the spell.
proficient, but do I like recognize this spell, like what they're doing?
You're trained in fighting. You can check Arcana with disadvantage.
Have proficiency though. No, it's poo. Oh, that's a okay. That's enough.
It means you can identify magical items, and you have an easier time
14.
figuring out if it's magic, not what it is.
14.
14. It seems to be some kind of it's some kind of spell which seems to be protecting them from whatever it is that they're scared of.
Oh no.
You all head further down, and he goes. There's a small crack where you can just peer out as he looks. Holds his finger to his lips. You hear from the outside. And you hear this deep, thunderous breath. You can barely hear it over the sound of rain all around you. Do you try and see what it is?
I don't think I want
You
to.
get closer to the strip.
I want to, but I don't want to make a fucking sound.
I want to see. Okay, fine. Okay, I'll go look. I'll be very, very quiet.
You go up. He actually kind of steps off to the side and looks. Shakes his
I
head.
step up too. I'm too fucking curious.
All of you approach and are peering out of this narrow crack. It's the only thing illuminating the basement at this point. You see a foot.
Like a regular foot? Like a big one?
Bigfoot. Very large. You can see it's dark, almost a sickening green. There are whelps along the edges of its feet. You can't quite make out the top of the body, but you can see its hands as its knuckles drag at the ground. Long claws. You hear the person screaming. You hear him banging at any door. You hear and watch it dart forward. You don't see what happens. You don't hear what happens. But you don't hear the knocking.
No. That was Mackenzie.
In the basement of some stranger's house. You hear one last shriek for help before it is drowned out by the rain. And that's what we're going to end for tonight.